During tonight's city council meeting, the city of Richmond voted yes to put Urban One's casino plans on November 2nd's referendum vote to the people, which means the Juneteenth squeeze right now is still in play for the UONE stock. What's up, everybody? Art Turner, Data Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations where we scheme our dreams into existence. I have another banger of a video for you guys today about UONE. Great news coming out of the city council. It was a heated vote. It was a heated argument. A lot of great points on both sides, but they all came together and said, yes, we will allow the people to vote on it November 2nd, which means for people in the short term looking to get that Juneteenth squeeze, starting tomorrow is looking pretty good. Everybody's very bullish right now. Looking at the stock price, we ended at $20.95 today, almost 21 bucks. And guys, if you've been following me since the very first video I did on UONE, it was at $8.33. Guys, it was at $8.33 my very first video on UONE a couple weeks ago.
A new hot Gematria stock. We're going to get into Urban One Inc., Urban One Incorporated.
We were ahead of the game. We had the Gematria on it already. You'll see I averaged up a little bit. I have 30 shares at $11.73. But man, I'm up 76%, and that's not counting the day trading I was doing on the stock, which is why I have a higher share price. Hindsight, I should have just stayed put and should have added along the way. But look, hindsight's 20/20. Regardless, if you're part of the data productions community already, if you've been invested, you're up big time. So that's amazing news. The stock price is doing good with this news tonight with the vote yes for the November referendum. 50 plus is looking really solid, especially since this time last year UONE shot up all the way to 50 and it was, you know, under $10. So we're over 20 at this point. So it should be looking pretty good. I just have some quick DD I want to go over with an investor in Mayor Stoney's campaign, and then we're going to get into the Gematria decodes with a little bit from the city council meeting, a little video from Ann Lambert, my girl I talked about in the video, and we'll finish it up. But before we get into the DD, I just want to let you guys know I already dropped my 23-year anniversary Michael Jordan last shot Game 6 versus the Utah Jazz. It's already on my Patreon. People are loving it. They're saying, man, you're taking out ESPN. It's better than the Last Dance docu-series. And so thank you guys for the support, the people that, you know, love the documentary that are paying for that. It's only $5 a month, so it's only a coffee a month to get not only awakened to the scripted sports rituals, but it's you know, great entertainment as well. I'm a documentary filmmaker. I create bangers. Go in my past videos and you'll understand. I create heat. So if you want to see more of that premium, uncensored, raw content, you know where to go. Description below or in the pinned comment. And I'm also starting Gematria stock notes / newsletters where you see the notes I take during my videos. I'm going to start giving them out for $5 a month on my premium Patreon. So for the people who want to support Data Productions but doesn't really care about the sports stuff, but they care about the stock info I give, there's going to be an opportunity for you not only to learn, to get valuable information so you can tangibly see the decodes we're going to be going over in my videos, but you can also support. So I'm going to be working on that. That's not up yet, but stay tuned because I think you guys need this information. I know you guys, you know, watch my videos, but if you don't want to watch my full video, you can just have the notes in hand, and so you can learn on the fly and use it for other stocks. You know, you can do this for a lot of stocks. So those are my plugs for this video, but let's get back to that article I want to go over for DD, and then we're going to get into the Gematria decodes. The title of this, Director of Group Responsible for $20,000 to Stoney's campaign donation listed as Urban One Casino Investor. So there's an Urban One Casino investor who also made a donation to the campaign, and you already know Mayor Stoney was the patron for this resolution for the casino. And the person behind this donation was Greg Cummings. All right, Greg Cummings was the head guy for this donation to the Stoney campaign. So I just wanted to give that news because it's important when it gets to the Gematria decodes. Let's get into that now. Greg Cummings, as you see, he has that 73. And remember, why is that 73 important? So if we go back, that 73 is important because of this. One Casino plus Resort equals 73 in reduction, and Richmond Casino equals 73 in reduction. And Greg Cummings equals 73 in single reduction, where it's the same as reduction, but S equals 10 instead of 19. Let me see. I'm blanking. Let me just show you the single reduction right now. This is Gematrianator.com, so this is a good review. So single reduction, yes, X equals 10 instead of 1. So that's the only difference, all right? But that equals 73. Obviously, we talked about 42 in the past, you know, the derogatory word, the N-word, 42 in reduction. So we know about that, unfortunately. Greg Cummings, UONE investment equals 370 in reverse ordinal. 370, remember 0 is just a value placeholder, so 370 is just 37, the mirror of 73, important. And then we have Greg Cummings, $20,000 donation to Mayor Stoney campaign. That equals 333 in the keypad cipher. 333. Okay, that's pretty big. As you see, short squeeze equals 333 in Fibonacci. We have a lot of 133s. We have a lot of 33s. We have a lot of 137s, which is the 33rd prime. So 333 is a big number, guys. We've been talking about this, right? If you've been following my channel, go back in the other videos. We've been calling it. We've been calling it, right? And so that's important. And again, let's go back into the number 42. But this is for the Fibonacci cipher, and this is kind of a cheeky decode, right? Greg Cummings, $20,000 donation to Mayor Stoney campaign equals 4,422 in the Fibonacci cipher. Why is that important? Because it's 4422. We've talked about 42 already. So you understand the connections here. This is very important. And so before we go into the City Council decodes, and we're going to talk about Ann Lambert, she put on a performance tonight. I did a decode on her, and she put on a performance, and we're going to actually watch what she said. So if you go on to Richmond's, or if you go on to UONE's YouTube page, right? If you go on to UONE's YouTube page, which we'll do right now, now we're on Urban One's YouTube page. What pops off immediately? 117 subscribers. Wow, 117 subscribers. Why is that important? Why is 117 important? First black casino in the United States, 55 operating radio stations, both equal 117 in the reduction cipher. So that's important, 117 subscribers. On the day they had this huge vote for that referendum in November 2nd. Come on, yo, that's not a coincidence. And then, so let's go to this. This is their most recent and most popular video, right? And so they go through a couple things we're going to talk about in the decodes. They have Johnny Newman, an ex-NBA player who's trying to get funding for the casino and entertainment and everything like that. And Mama J's is one of the local establishments from Richmond that's going to be in the casino. And I think they're building another establishment. And Mama J's name plays a role. And even the title of this YouTube video plays a role, right? And so we're going to get that in the Gematria decodes as well. But look at this. This is how coded everything is. We go to their About section, and I copy and pasted their description of what they are. One is the total package. A luxury hotel, casino gaming, 12 unique eateries, a sports book, event space, a studio, 50-plus acre green space, and more. Okay? That's important because I copy and pasted that in the Gematrianator. Right? Easy. You can do that easy. Now, none of these codes are the ones I'm working with right now. And I'm just showing you guys as a tutorials because you guys can do this yourself. Again, Gematrianator.com. I'm trying to help people learn themselves. But this equals, right, in the keypad cipher, which, again, it's the dialing system on phones. In the keypad cipher, when you put that in the description, it equals 560. Remember, 560? 56. Why is 56 important? 56 is a huge number for this. Okay. Remember, the big 56 we've talked about a lot, short squeeze. So we already get that out the way. You know, that's big. That's big. The 14th of June, 56. That's huge. The 14th of June just happened. That equals 56. That's a big vote. That's a big vote that just went through. That's a big 56. So those are two big 56s. Urban One Inc. will squeeze the day before Juneteenth, which is the 18th of June. That's 506. So 56. So that's a great decode right there. And yeah, so we talk about Mama J's. We see Mama J's equals 42 reverse reduction. One project equals 37 in septenary and 53 in keypad. Okay, we talked about that, and we're going to talk about 53 a little bit more. Johnny Newman, U1 equals 73 in Jewish reduction and 73 in Chaldean. Richmond, Meet 1. This is the title of that YouTube video. Remember, Richmond Meet 1 equals 73 reverse reduction, 73 keypad, 53 septenary, and 153 Jewish ordinal. We've talked about that. Okay? And so now let's get into the city council news. So the city council was on the agenda. As you see, it was the 24th point. What's the mirror of 24? 42. Big coincidence, right? Anyway, is resolution 2021 R034, patron Mayor Stoney, as we see. Okay, and look, we put that in. What does it equal in the reverse reduction cipher? 42. 42 in the Jewish reduction. And we have that 33 in septenary, okay? Resolution number, NO number 2021 R03 is this 56 in single reduction. We talked about that. All right, and so before we get into Ann Lambert's city council breakdown, because she was, it seemed like at first, you know, she was on the fence. She said if the casino was in the 3rd district, she would say no, and she was, you know, acting it out, but she was going to say yes all along, and you'll see in the video. But let's just go back to Ann Lambert real quick, because she had numbers, right? Ann Frances Lambert, 53. We know about the 53. Councilwoman Lambert, we know about the 54 as well. Councilwoman equals 53, reduction. The 14th of June equals 56, as we went over, but also 53. And Frances Lambert, okay, you're seeing the connections here. The U1 squeeze starts June 14th, 333. While it didn't start necessarily today after this news, it should start, okay? So this is all important. We've went over this. Watch my other videos. This is all playing a role. But look, again, before we get into it. So the city clerk, kind of like the timekeeper, the person who kept all the order, her name was Candace. And, you know, she was a good-looking lady. And I think, you know, my buddy Nate, who's, you know, helps me with some of the Gematria decodes, he was watching the city council meeting before I was, and he caught this. Where, you know, they were just adding in, you know, phrases. And when Candace was talking, somebody said, you know, Candace, you're a cutie. And then, you know, Nate picked up on that, and he was like, well, that was kind of weird, because he said there was a pause for 5 seconds, and then somebody finally acknowledged that that was, you know, disrespectful to Candace. So it was kind of like a big ordeal, not, well, a small ordeal out of it. But, you know, anyway, you know, nothing, you know, happens by chance. It was just all a part of what's happening in the ritual. Because look, Candace equals 42, reverse reduction. A cutie equals 59 in English ordinal. Why is that important? 59 English ordinal. Why is that important? 59. You know, negro equals 59 in English ordinal. So it all is aligning for what they're doing with this casino, and which makes me, you know, confident in this, you know, squeeze for Juneteenth, but also long term. Now, I'm just throwing it out there now. I plan on selling most of my shares, if not all my shares, before the end of the close on Friday. I'm not holding my shares, you know, past this week. It's too risky right now, too high of waters. I need, you know, as much profit I can get. I do like the company long term, especially if they get this referendum passed, which I think they do on November 2nd. So I will be looking for a position when it gets a little bit closer. But with this Juneteenth squeeze, I gotta protect the profits, and I'm not going to be holding next week. I gotta be on to the next project. All right, but I will be circling back to UONE once the price starts to bottom out. And again, Candace was a city clerk. 106 English ordinal, 43 reduction, 137 in reverse ordinal, 33rd prime, and 56 reverse reduction. So it kind of goes in line. The city clerk, her name is Candace, and she got called a cutie. And, you know, she's African American as well, which goes with the 42s, 59s, and obviously, you know, 56 is playing a big role, and 137 is playing a big role because it was the 14th of June. As you see. Okay, so now without further ado, let's go into Anne Frances Lambert, Councilwoman Lambert of the 3rd District. Let's go through her little segment where she talked about it, but she eventually said yes to the casino. Anne Lambert.
I have weighed all the options, and I want to give voters a chance to decide on the fate of a casino. Preserve the opportunity to give Gilpin residents and other housing community residents access to the 1,500 jobs that Urban One has promised. And we have to hold Urban One accountable to what they've promised, because they are the ones that are inheriting our social and economic issues we have been dealing here for the city of Richmond for years. And we as Richmonders have to make sure Urban One is partnering with us to find solutions that will address all the social and economic problems we face when this casino comes to Richmond. For all the reasons that I've highlighted tonight, the promise of jobs, the opportunity to bring sorely needed revenue to the city, and the opportunity to hold Urban One accountable and to the social consequences of gambling and the financial promises they made. My vote, yes, on this paper tonight is strictly based on their accountability and responsibility for solutions to the social and economic impact we will inherit.
Anne Lambert, I told you in the notes. Okay, guys, as you saw, she voted yes for the casino, the referendum for November. You know, we knew she would. We had the numbers in place. She kind of acted like, oh, you know, maybe we don't want the casino, but I'm voting yes. She was always going to vote yes. We were ahead of the game. But, you know, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully tomorrow, you know, we're just going to just skyrocket and, you know, start making some more profit. Again, I'm up 76%. I'm feeling good. I know my community is feeling good right now. We're making money. And look, if I've helped you make money, don't forget to put that energy back. You know, I put that energy in you guys to make these videos. I love doing these videos. I love helping, you know, other people reach their goals. But don't be afraid, you know, to send it back to me, you know, just $5 a month for my documentaries, or you're going to sign up to my newsletter when it comes out very shortly. I'm going to keep you updated on that. But let's get to this bread tomorrow in the whole week, and, you know, let's go from there. Art Turner, D.A.T.A Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations, where we scheme our dreams into existence. Sign up to the Discord. We're making money all the time. My email list so I can stay in touch. But other than that, I love you all, and I'll see you guys next video.